Now let's look at layers. Now sorry, adjustment layers. The most one you're going to come across for the layers, selective color. I'm talking about color grading layers now. Selective color grading, and color correction layers. Selective color balance, hue and saturation, vibrance. So we have 1, 2, 3, photo filter 4, color lookup 5. So all of them are important, but the most one you're going to be using, the 3 I would suggest you know very well, is the selective color and the hue and saturation, and then you come to the color lookup. So those are the 3 I'm going to be using, where even most people use it. So that's for the first 3 when it comes to color. Now the one I'm going to be using for luminosity, for lighting, highlight and shadows, are curve, levels and exposure. These 3 are very, very important. If I don't use the curve, I use the levels, but the exposure is a must. The exposure, I can increase the gamma or decrease the gamma. Increasing the gamma creates more focus and just removes function like threshold. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that later on in the course of when we move forward. So that's for lightness. Then for hue, you can use the saturation to change hue. You can use the photo filter and the color lookup. So like I said, most important one, curve 1, hue and saturation 2, selective color 3, color lookup 4. So those important ones, you are to master it. Then we have the rest, which we are going to be talking about. The important blending modes. Now I'm going to turn this one on. The important blending modes, remember we have 4 adjustment layer. Important blending modes, we have linear light 1, we have soft light 2, we have multiply 3, screen 4. So those are the 4 important one I like using. The rest are also important. Oh sorry, 5. The 5th one is divide. I will always use this divide. I will always use the divide. The divide acts as white balance. Let me show you what the divide does. Now when to use the divide.